the dice turn a brand new page. Oslo's calling, it's your time to shine. Backgammon glory, jump in love.
Hi Bernard, welcome to Oslo.
Hello Marianne,
So
thanks
nice
for the invitation.
So nice to have you here. So I was wondering if you can explain what is BMAB? BMAB, what is that?
BMAB was developed like 10-11 years ago with Rick Janowski and Dmitry Obukov.
Yeah.
And the idea was, we had this Giants list, and this Giants list was really amazing, where the people were voting for the best players.
Yes.
But Rick Janowski had the idea, we need something modern, we need something new, we are getting a mind sport, we are analyzing every move, we can make always the best choice if we are skilled. And so he developed the idea to make tournaments where every match is filmed, every move is analyzed, and you don't decide Grandmaster titles by winning the matches, but by just looking at the best decisions.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if you win, it's just if you play good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just how many mistakes you make by every move you make. Yeah. And the better you are, the higher titles you can get.
Yeah.
So this is, I think it's very serious, and now it was developing over 12 years, so it has already a quite long history.
Yeah.
And it was developing slowly but surely. And what I like most is that when new nations are starting BMAB tournaments, first they are a bit afraid because it's a lot of work. You must bring the people together, you must have the equipment. You need someone who is able to handle this equipment also. But when they do it, they are surprised because it's making a different atmosphere, because the people, even if you lose, it does not matter that much.
No.
Of course you will not win this tournament, but you can have played very well, and so the people start to have 2 times the joy of the game. First when they play it, and after it when they analyze every move and they see they did a good job.
What's your thought about Oslo Challenge?
The Oslo
Challenge now.
You know, when I heard this, it was just amazing, yeah, because it's first time that a BMAB tournament is played on such a high level. I mean, when you have 20 Grandmasters or more playing one tournament, maybe it's the strongest tournament which was ever played. I think so.
It was easy to ask them. It was easy to ask those Grandmasters. They were happy to come, so it was not hard to get the group together. So I even have a little lineup for a queue if people want to play. So I think that's cool.
And this is, for me, it's very important, because all the work I'm doing for backgammon, it is focusing on backgammon as a sport, as a mind sport, and not on any commercial aspects. And this Grandmaster Challenge in Oslo, this is just for the sport, just for the skill, and this is also showing the world what many players really want. They don't want to gamble for high stakes, but they really want to enjoy the game. They want to enjoy good decisions, and they want to enjoy the friendship. And so I'm very happy that you are focusing on this aspect of the game.
So do you have any thoughts about maybe having a world championship for BMAB Grandmasters?
I think this Grandmaster Challenge is really showing us the direction, and I think if it is successful, I should discuss with Dmitry Obukov and the other people of the BMAB committee if we are ready to for this challenge. And I would really love it that we maybe in one of the next years we make a BMAB World Championship in Oslo, and if there are then maybe 50 Grandmasters or 60.
It must be in Oslo.
Yeah, that would be just, I think this would be a milestone in backgammon, and I hope we are ready for this.
I hope so. Hi Bernard, welcome to Oslo.
Hello Marianne, thanks for the invitation.
So nice to have you here. So I was wondering if you can explain what is BMAB? BMAB, what is that?
BMAB was developed like 10-11 years ago with Rick Janowski and Dmitry Obukov.
Do you enjoy playing backgammon with precision dice? Try these dice with DicemanUSA.com. Do you enjoy playing backgammon with precision dice? Try these dice with DicemanUSA.com.
And welcome to Oslo Grandmaster Challenge.
Yeah. So this is arguably the strongest tournament ever. So it's going to be very exciting. If you look at the average of these players, they're all Grandmaster level. So it's going to be very interesting. And we're going to start out by watching two of the very best. The reigning world champion, Timo versus no other than Dirk, the number 1 on the BMAB list. So we are very excited about this.
It's a win and skill tournament.
Yeah, say something about that maybe, yeah.
Yeah, we have 22 players, as I said.
Yeah.
I would argue that it's not arguably the best field in the world.
So
it is.
So you do agree? Yeah.
I do agree. 22 players, all Grandmaster level. They're playing 9 rounds, 7 points each. So we're going to try to get everybody on stream. We can't get everybody on stream, but we've got to try to get everybody.
We will only reach at most 18 players, since there's 9 matches, of course. Yeah.
Win and skill, of course, means that you get 1 point for winning, and then you get, points for PR, depending on the PR difference. You can get up to 1 point for 1 full point of PR difference. I am not sure that's going to happen in any of the games today.
No, these players are so strong, but again, you can get into some real difficulties, and it's not always so easy.
Apparently
okay, they're shaking hands.
Starting.
They're getting ready. Okay.
And we have Dirk as the top player and white, and Timo as blue bottom player.
Bottom player is Timo Vaitanen, the reigning world champion. Okay, double 1.
Both are starting out doing good things in the beginning, making points.
Yes. So
it looks like they almost played this game before.
Hey, maybe they have. And now with the 5-3, okay, he's probably split at the back because he's under the danger of being primed. So that looks like the right idea from Timo Vaitanen. 6 and 2, he needs to hit him off the end of that prime, the beginning prime, and down with the 6. It will be too loose to run out and give too many return shots. 2-1.
A miss.
That's a miss, giving Dirk a little edge.
Only 9 in the zone.
But not so much yet. He hasn't started moving his last checkers yet. So the 2 is clear. Now what about the 1? He could anchor, which would reduce the gammon a lot, but would also...
It's too early. It's only 9 in the
But would be very passive, yes. Yeah. I agree with you. Passive.
I think he's looking at the slots.
Oh no, I think that's too big, Hanna.
I think so too.
Yes. So this one is good, I think. And of course we can check it. So anchoring was a small mistake, but a clear mistake. Okay, double 5. Okay, so now things are happening, because if Timo doesn't produce now, we are going to look at the cube, quite likely. Let's see. 1 and 5. Okay,
that's not producing anything.
So he does not produce, and the question is not whether he's cubing at once. I was going to say that maybe he would look at being too good, but it certainly is not too good, and the cube seems to be clear. And I have to say the pass also seems to be very clear. And we can look at the numbers. You lose 25% gammon. You win very few games. Actually, you win about 25% as well because of the prime. You're stuck behind. So Timo is probably going to drop this simply because of the massive structure. Okay.
We can also say there was some wrong links flying around, so share the right link.
Okay. Think Timo takes good time, which is a good thing. Look through everything. Make sure that you know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure he's going to drop it in the end.
Do you think these guys suffer from first game syndrome?
Oh, that's something that happens quite a bit actually. I've had that experience a few times, so
I didn't see
you never
anyone.
know. You never know.
I didn't see anyone do a warm-up game before we started today.
It is strange. So it can be difficult to get into the groove, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, he really takes his time on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's one way to counter the first game syndrome.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And they do have plenty of time.
And I do think the reason he's taking some time is that the other guy has not, Dirk that is, has not yet started moving his checkers from the 24 point, and very often that means you have some counterplay, but in this particular case it's just not enough. And he has made a point as well, of course, so he has something, but it's just not a lot.
But I mean, Timo doesn't. I mean, Dirk doesn't really have any bad rolls there.
No, he's going to fill it in with 20, 25, something like this. He has some bad numbers that doesn't fill in, but still, even then, he has to produce.
5-2 makes it 2-6-5.
Yeah, he has a few bad numbers. 6-5, of course, is a bad number all in all.
Yeah, it's just bad compared to the rest. Yeah. It's not really a bad roll.
No, so yes, as I said,
it just says something. If your opponent, if you don't have any, if your opponent don't have any really bad rolls, you usually don't have a tick.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sometimes it's easy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting excited about what he's going to do now. He's used so much time. He's obviously uncertain. But I still believe he's going to drop it in the end.
But he's been thinking for like 3 minutes now.
Yeah. Talking about that, he has 2 minutes per points.
And 12 seconds per move, the standard.
So there he does what we expected him to do. Well, so 1-0 then.
And the PR so far, 0.00 for both players.
That's interesting, isn't it? These are strong players. 6-5 always just run out, yeah. 6-2, so he's going to go out and down. 1 and 3, in the early phases of the game, you want to make the important 5-point and 4-point particularly, and so
you also want to hit, but this is one of the exceptions.
Okay, and here we have a decision what to do, because obviously there are two interesting options.
Your opponent made a point, so you want to make a defense.
Yeah, that's a good point, I think. So this is the right move, and making the golden point would have been a huge mistake, a blunder actually. 4 and 3, so he plays the 4 first.
Yeah, he doesn't want to split up to 20.
So I do want to talk a little bit as we go along about
game plans with Levy.
Well, yes, exactly. but my point is, these players use these techniques. They divide up. I know that Timo does. I know that Dirk does. They do divide up into 2-3 tasks that they solve as they go along. Okay, this one is obvious, so he just plays it
There's
like this.
nothing to divide up.
Nothing to divide up, that's true.
And
a good number, 3-1, obviously. So 2.
not the best entry.
Not
roll.
the best, and I think he's okay. The 6 is not obvious.
It's not obvious.
But I don't know what. Well, we can see the numbers here, so we know the answer. But I could have made the mistake of slotting, which he's looking at now, because it's such an important point. But you have a lot of builders for that point anyway, and it's very expensive to get hit. So which is why this is a slightly better alternative, and even the 7-1, which I wouldn't really look at.
Plus the race is actually dead even. Is that right?
So this is a difficult move. I really don't know if I would have found the right move here. It is golden after all. So.
No, it's not golden.
Well,
golden is your opponent's.
Oh yeah,
5
well, okay.
points.
We used it. We have talked about that before. We use it a little bit differently, but okay.
I know what Magriel thought.
Yeah, you have a reference with the great Magriel, so I can't argue with that, can I?
I think the inventor of the term has some say. Although I just read someone said that it was actually his wife who coined the term. When they wrote backgammon, his co-author to backgammon.
Okay. And we have to say he made the Bible, the early Bible of this game. What was the name of the Bible?
Backgammon.
Backgammon, simply.
Nice and simple.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to this. It's 6 and 5.
And he played a 6, thinking about the 5.
Yeah, and that's an interesting 5. The idea behind this move is that if he hits from the 18 points, he has to give up his anchor. So it's a price for hitting. So this is a good move. And top players, they know these details. They're good at this. 5 and 3.
That's a hit if you want.
Can he? Oh, he can hit there.
From 18.
I didn't even see that at first, because I really don't think he should do that based on the fact that he gives up this anchor and gives a lot of return shots. So he's not.
What do you mean a lot? It's only 5 blots.
Yes.
5 blots is just 1 too little, according to you.
We shouldn't worry about 5 blots. But seriously, he's not really considering hitting, of course. What he's considering is whether to safety that last checker, because he's in the race, so he can just as well safety it and go into a pure holding game then. So the 4 is for sure, the 1 is unclear. Then he simply goes through the numbers to see how many numbers it is. And this
is one. No, this is only 4 hits.
So this is the one he's going to make, I think. No,
but the other one is only 5-3 and double 4, so it's only 3.
Yeah, it's the same.
But
anyway, what we see here is that there are several numbers that are basically equal. So, okay, we have a holding game and an equal race as well. I guess
so nothing's going to happen.
Dirk has a slight advantage since Timo is stuck on that 18 point. And still, I have to point out what you were pointing out earlier. They are still on 0. Both of them.
I mean, it's a reasonable performance.
That's very nice. Okay, 6, and then he probably
slot the 4.
Probably just slot the 4. Yes.
You need to have some checkers there sooner or later.
Okay, double 6. Good news and bad news. Certainly good news that he does take a big racing lead. His timing is not that good anymore. But of course he wins if he can get a double.
A different double.
3, 4, 5. Only those 3.
For now.
For now.
And that's an answer.
And now the race is close again. Well, okay.
I'll put it back, counter race. He probably has a running count.
Yeah,
but since it's close...
Yeah, so this is the question of whether he has a running pip count or not, because he has to go through the numbers, the race, obviously, and when he figures out that he's slightly behind still, he's not going to move from the 13 points. So we're going to get the move like something like this. This looks good with a lot of flexibility as well. I'm talking about 2 extra checkers on the 8 point, which gives him time to roll a double to clear the 13 point later on.
And of course, if it's no hit, he has a much better distribution of checkers in the board, no waste.
That's a good point. Also, what we see again is that the computer shows us that there's a lot of very close moves there. So it's really down to details what he's looking at. But these top players, they do exactly that. They look at those details. They want to get it exactly right, of course. Okay, so he makes this one, which is...
Oh, that's the first tiny mistake.
It was an extremely tiny mistake. But a mistake nevertheless. So the 2 is for sure, and the 6 should probably be from the 8 because you want maximum flexibility. Indeed. So you have a board later on. You might need a board. So the 2 and the 6 looks natural. 6 and 5, okay. The 6 is for sure, the 5 is not. But he plays both in, which gives him a strong board. I like this move.
But it was a small mistake.
It was actually a small mistake. He should have saved 1.
Do you need to save a 6 here? Play with 2 blots?
Okay, so what to do here?
Yeah.
You
need to save a 6.
This is difficult for me. It seems like, we can see it, of course. It's only a small mistake to play the other one.
Yeah.
But of course now 2-6, 3-6, 1-6 now. Some very bad numbers, but
2-1 is nice.
Okay, that's a great one. Still a close race.
Dirk has the same problem with 6s.
So he gets the first shot. He's nowhere near a double though, even though he has 17 hitting numbers. And a close race, he really isn't near a double, I think. Even if and when he misses, he has many bad missing numbers actually, where he has to give up his board, and then because of the other ones, Dirk Simon's great distribution, he's actually behind in the race more than the pips, so he has to be very careful here.
Oh, that's a good missing number.
Idea. That was a good idea.
If you're gonna miss,
5.
do it with double 5.
Yes. And now 2 and 1. Let's look at this.
We're gonna see a cube.
We are gonna see a cube. And what is this actually? The pip is lying a bit because of what the distribution I talked about. So we are going to see a cube for sure. It's 11 pips in only 57.
It can't make up.
But I don't think he can make it up, or maybe he can. Let's look at this. He certainly has 3, 4, 5 extra. If I do a quick count,
1, 2, 3,
I see that
4, 5
less. Then it should be a clear take even. Let's see.
It is a clear take.
It is a clear take. Oh yes. So
what was the 5 you were looking for? You said 5.
Yes, I was looking at those checkers that were burned in on the 1 and 2 point, the open 5 point, and of course two crossovers, but that's not very important. But still, I'm looking at all these things, and then I see the beautiful distribution that Dirk Simon has. And when you start counting, these 4 or 5 pips that you can add to the blue position, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's only...
Then it's only 6 pip different on a clear
or
take.
something like this in a 57 race. So it still could be close. I wouldn't be all that sure over the board. I know the result here because I can see it.
It's so much easier when you have a computer telling you
over the
right.
board, and he's taking his time because over the board it's not that easy. Oh, and he does make a mistake here, and it was kind of difficult to compensate, to see how much you should compensate. So here a rather huge mistake, but a difficult decision, I thought.
And the score is 1-1.
Score is 1-1. Okay.
Another good opening roll. They managed to make a point with all opening rolls so far.
And he did exactly what you want to do in the beginning. Make one of those 2 main points, 4 and 5. Okay, so 5 and 2. The 5 is for sure. And when your opponent have split, you want to split. So that's why the 2 is clear. Well, one of the reasons. There are more reasons. 5 and 2. Okay, this one is not super clear to me. Double hit is one option.
It's only
And again, I see the result.
only
so-
option that does anything.
Yeah. So there's this defense. This also defend him. Is that the right word? It's also
Or defensive.
it has defensive, yes, reasons because it takes away the entire role for Dirk Simon. Okay, so the 5-2, the pick and pass was obvious. The
You have
2
to
and the
hit.
6, and of course you hit with the 6. And okay, 2
Return
for
hit.
sure, and the 1 was also for sure. You're certainly not going to make any point. You're just going to move closer. Your game plan is obviously to go home
Run.
with a great racing lead. The 4 is for sure. Now you could slot the golden. That's probably wrong, but
Yeah,
probably not a huge mistake because of the positional part. We didn't get to see that though, but it's probably not too big anyway. Although I would have liked to take a quick look at that. Okay, so, but now we look at this instead and double 2. Okay, so, okay, that was quick. I didn't get to see this one, so 3 and 1.
are you going to see so many positions
Yes,
this weekend?
yes,
I think
yeah.
you can live with missing one.
Yeah, you're right about that. I don't have the time for all of this. Okay, 6 and 5. Okay, let's look at you're way ahead in the race, so you run from behind, which is kind of clear. 6-1, okay, it's probably something called mobility, which means that you move out into the outfield very often in these kind of situations to cover everything and to have as much flexibility for your checkers for later on. This is the mobility move. He is
But
behind
you
in the
are
race.
way behind in the
He's
race.
Yes, that is a good point. He is way behind in the race, so this was not easy.
Yes.
And it turns out it was one of many close moves, where the different game plan was also equally good. Okay, 6-1. Okay, what to do now? Out and hit, probably, because the plan is simply to go home and then you hit and go home. Even though it's 3 blots, it looks very clear, actually. Okay, so double 3, he misses, but he does make the wreck. Super strong position, so there's no double coming up. He has to clear up these blots. 6
that's
and
2 blots
5,
cleared.
that does clear up those blots.
But do you make the 10 or the 11?
So it seems like you should make the 10 with the 6 and then the 5 in, of course, because you
Yeah.
simply want the points closer
to home.
to home. Yeah.
And you don't
But
want to
he
put
takes
the
a look
spares
at
behind
he takes a look at this
the-
one, and I like
behind
that.
the anchor.
He looks at this one. He's not going to do this one. It simply doesn't seem like the right idea to make the point that are closer, further away. So but a good technique from Timo to just take a good look at it. 6 and 4, okay. And Dirk is so strong here. He still cannot double. I think he's getting close to the double now because. But okay, it's very close. I do have my words. In what's the English expression?
In behold?
In behold, we would say in Norwegian. It was very close though. So he is on a. He has
Just because
a
the race
borderline.
lead is so
He
massive.
This is a borderliner. If he doubles, there's no mistake to talk about. He has double, and let's look at it for a moment. He has like some good doubles. Most doubles actually are very good. Of course, double 5 and double 6, and then just 5-3 is strong, but with some danger. But all in all, he has quite a few numbers that are not so good. Also, I think he's not going to double. I think I would have waited myself, but. But oh yeah, it is a BMAB though, so you don't want to miss doubles in this situation. I forgot about that. So in BMAB, if you know you're close, you might just double to avoid følgefeil. What's that in English? A continuous mistake, making the same mistake over more than once, several times in a row. And this is why this is why he's doubling. I don't know, maybe.
Or maybe he's just not good.
Yeah, he's damn good, so that might just be the explanation. So he plays the 3 first, of course.
And this is
And
Timo's
then
first mistake in the match, which says something. Because
that's the first time he gives anything.
This is the first time he gives anything.
We are impressed.
That we are. But I think we're going to be impressed many times this weekend.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Ooh.
Okay.
You see?
And how
This
you
is-
see
this is-
exactly why you should double that.
Exactly. You want to double before
Yeah,
you
you
lose
don't have
your
too many
market,
of
not
those,
afterwards.
though. You don't have too many of those.
But you have several
you have-
times to get them.
Yes, that's also a good point. You don't have to roll it the first time. You had 3 or 4 attempts before your timing goes. Okay, so now he has a very strong position, obviously, but not
6-1 has to
gammon,
burn.
not a lot of gammon to talk about. Okay,
So that's a 6. Good
so that's
technique
a
again.
Oh yeah, so now he has to give something, and
Obviously, want to clear from the rear, but also a point cleared as a point not to be feared.
yeah. So this
But the
is
6 was forced.
he broke that rule, but I agree very much with his move anyway, because he has a lot of spares and good time to clear the points
1, 2, and
and
you
more
play 1
pointing
to
numbers
the
too.
2 for sure, and probably 6-4. You don't want to play 2 to the 4, do you?
Let's see, the double 2. I was just thinking about the last move still. So okay, here he has.
See, X-Key says not clearing the 8 at all. That's interesting.
Oh, okay. I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry about that. That was. Okay, so.
That's interesting, actually. Maybe it's just too many bad numbers.
I didn't get to go through those numbers. Okay, so. That was a small mistake. Not that huge, but he's still on strong PR, of course. He's below 2. Okay. 6 and 5, he's going to run all the way from this point, of
I
course, to
wanna
maximize.
contacts.
Yeah.
Tim doesn't have that many bad numbers. We have some that's hurting his race.
So he's playing like a phantom back game here, which in the name of this kind of situation, 5-3 phantom back game. And of course, there is some short equity now, obviously.
Yeah, and he still hasn't borne up any checkers.
He can lose a gammon. No, that was kind of a joke, because that's very rarely gonna happen. Like almost never, I think.
0.2%.
Yeah, exactly.
Of gammon.
Exactly.
It doesn't really happen.
And I think Dirk here is still going to stay with both checkers, because he's not losing a lot of
6-5
gammon,
is
and he doesn't ruin his board that much. I think he's not in any gammon danger, so he should stay there, I think. But then again, if he runs, it's not so bad, because he have to run the next time most likely anyway. I would have stood there, but as you can see, it was really.
Here's one of the hitting numbers. Oh,
it was so close.
Shot giving numbers.
Yeah, it was close, right? It was like no difference at all.
It was close.
Yeah.
And now obviously I has to take. It's ugly, but you have to take one checker back.
Okay, and here he gets a direct
if
shot.
you get hit, there's some gammons.
Yeah.
And
that was not smart at all. Okay, so what we have here is basically no gammon.
No, but they're going to play on because of decisions. And I
Absolutely,
guess
and
Dirk is going to stay on the
decisions.
20
I do get quite a few
to get decisions for the backgammon as long as he is feasible. No, he doesn't.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't do that. Yeah. This is a BMAB technique that Hanna is talking about. That you just wait so that you can get another decision, but you have decisions here, so it was probably no point here. Okay, something happened. I don't know. Okay, some transcriber.
They said some
Maybe.
may have been an illegal move then.
Okay, so
Because they are
they
obviously
stopped for a moment. Oh,
playing legal
we
moves,
lost,
and we have one live transcriber who's allowed to stop the players, or maybe they were just playing so fast.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation so many times. It's terrible to have to stop the players and ask, but sometimes it's worth it,
yeah.
because then you get a full game straight away.
Okay. So if you look at the PR here, 2.7 and 1.5. So
See,
they
he's
are
now
solid
Dirk is
stuff.
not taking off any checkers to get the next decision
Oh,
for
so
for gammon.
Aha, that's I didn't even see that. That's a
Yeah.
good technique, of course, using the format
Using the
for
format.
all it's worth, you know. Okay. So then we have
at least one person in the
4 away, 6 away. Okay. So what to say about 4 away, 6 away?
Oh,
You still double aggressively in Gamini's position, even as a leader. But okay, they are taking
they are
a
taking
break.
a break.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
so I get
Should,
break.
what do you think? Should we take a look at maybe we should talk about that after the match?
No, you can talk about it, and I
This,
have a go have a break.
Yeah, sure.
And did you share the right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a short break as well.
I didn't. Where is the text? No. Yes. Okay, but where is it? Because I. Okay, but I did it. I put it to the desktop. Where it is? I saved the actual. No, the text. I show you. I didn't put it to that. Okay, so that that's where I put it. Here desktop. Here desktop. It's okay after this. Okay, after we did this, so it's here. Because I have to change this. And then I realized it's too big. Because it's the 7. You know, they can get the photo. Okay.
What the fuck? Why is that happening?
Hi Bernard, welcome to Oslo.
Hello Marianne,
So
thanks
nice
for the
to-
invitation.
So nice to have you here. So I was wondering if you can explain what is BMAB? BMAB, what is that?
BMAB was developed like 10, 11 years ago
Yes.
with Rick Janowski and Dmitry Obukov.
Yeah.
And the idea was, we had this Giants list, and this Giants list was really amazing, where the people were voting for the best players.
Yes.
But Rick Janowski had the idea, we need something modern, we need something new, we are getting a mind sport, we are analyzing every move, we can make always the best choice if we are skilled. And so he developed the idea to make tournaments where every match is filmed, every move is analyzed, and you don't decide Grandmaster titles by winning the matches, but by just looking at the best decisions.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if you win, it's just if you play good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just how many mistakes you make by every move you make, yeah?
Yeah.
And the better you are, the higher titles you can get.
Yeah.
So this is, I think it's very serious, and now it was developing over 12 years, so it has already a quite long history.
Yeah.
And it was developing slowly but surely. And what I like most is that when new nations are starting BMAB tournaments, first they are a bit afraid because it's a lot of work. You must bring the people together, you must have the equipment. You need someone who is able to handle this equipment also. But when they do it, they are surprised because it's making a different atmosphere, because the people, even if you lose, it does not matter that much.
No.
Of course you will not win this tournament, but you can have played very well, and so the people start to have 2 times the joy of the game. First when they play it, and after it when they analyze every move and they see they did a good job.
What's your thought about Oslo Challenge?
The
It's
Oslo
coming up now.
You know, when I heard this, it was just amazing, yeah, because it's first time.
As long as the stream is working, you also have all the data. You can put it in later.
I put it later. I just started from 3 about now,
Yeah. Okay.
and then I didn't show it. No, did it? I did it. I did it. I did it.
So now we can continue.
Analyze. That's okay. Good. And because I want that it's you know, I have to clear the analyze, and after it's good. Okay. So it's 0-0.
Jo, det er borte fra streamen nå. And we're starting.
Okay, so they're starting again. Yeah. 6-3, okay. And 4-3 for Timo. So he is ahead by
3-0.
3-1, which is
3-1, of course. One is more than nothing.
4 away, 6 away. He's gonna. Oh, we lost this picture for a moment.
Which picture gone?
Yep.
Alt forsvant. Okay.
So
we are without picture or anything at the moment. So
tech team is freaking out.
hopefully it's only a few seconds.
I heard the stream is working and we just can't see anything.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we see it on the YouTube stream then.
At least we can do that. So let's look. Okay, so I want to say one thing is that Dirk, if he gets a little advantage with some gammon, the cube is going to get turned quite quickly because the score is already affecting these decisions a lot.
Yeah, 4 away, 6 away.
So 4 away, 6 away.
Difference from 7 away, 7 away.
But even the guy ahead, which is Timo here, has good gammon price and will double aggressively. So we are back on this, that we can see it on the screen. Okay.
Oh no.
No, not again. It disappeared. Maybe you can just keep this one for a moment.
Now you're back.
Now we're back.
Now we're back. Okay. So the cube is not turned. Okay.
Dirk was considering the double hit.
Dirk is looking at the 2-3. This is interesting because we don't have the XK file right now.
We don't have the XK file because there was something wrong with the
but
file.
it will be back soon?
Not in this game.
Not in this game at all?
No.
But in the next game of this match?
In next match.
Next match?
Yeah.
So we're going to watch the match without?
Which can be a good thing because sometimes it's really disturbing as a commentator to see the right answer instead of... And then you start arguing why it's the correct move instead of trying to find it and reason yourself.
Absolutely, this is true. So we have to just make the best of it. Then I have to think for myself. We have to think for ourselves.
We have to think.
And of course, 6-3, he makes the high anchor, and then all the gammon that I was talking about is gone, and we are into some holding game where Timo is the favorite. We do not have the pip count either, which is not so good because I'm terrible at the pip count. I use a lot of time with the pip count when I play.
Yeah.
But you're quick at the pip count, so that will be your job then.
That will be my job. It's not affecting any decisions right now, anyways.
No, but of course he's behind a huge 5'. So if Timo gets himself into a reasonable pip count lead, he will double. He will not double that early, even against this 3-point with a small pip count lead because of the take point. And
now the pip count.
Okay, but now Dirk is trying to do something about that. He wants to get off this anchor. We should really know the pip count now. So he runs.
Oh no, it's pretty close.
He runs because he is stuck behind there, and of course then the volatility goes up, and
I think it's only 3 pips.
That's why Timo takes a break and just thinks about the market losers. What happens if I point on the 3-point? Well, he didn't double. The race is close. He has market losers. 4 and 3. Okay, that solved that problem. We're into
only
pure holding game. We never got to see if that was the right move with running from the anchor, but it looks good to me because he was stuck
He
behind.
Didn't have anything else he could play, and the race was even. I mean,
the
take
race
the risk
was
now.
even. This is such a strong argument. Yes, 6-3, of course, playing safe. So now let's look at reasonably close game still. I think.
Tim is just going to make his board.
So he's just going to make his board.
And
yes,
wait.
in order. Yes.
Holding game should also be called waiting games.
Yes. So double 2, he's looking at this because he knows the race, and he's obviously a little bit behind because if he was ahead, he would have moved from the 13th point, obviously. But you never go forward when you're behind in the race.
Don't
There are
When
exceptions.
behind in the race, don't race.
Yes, this is the way to put it. And there are very few exceptions, although there are exceptions. Okay. So now he is obviously ahead with a double 4, and now it looks like he's quite a bit ahead too.
17 pip.
17 pip, good, because then we are going to get a very interesting cube decision. Okay, we are not. No cube decision at all. So
if
double
my count was
5,
correct,
he
then
plays it in order. I like to see that, and then he finds the last 5. And remember one thing: you want to have checkers on the 4 point, as well as the 5 and 6 point when you bear off. That's why I played the 5 in there. That was one of many reasons actually. The 2 is for sure. The 6 is for sure. I like the order of that he uses. Okay. So that would be a market loser in most cases.
Depends on he has to.
Yeah, that's not even
that's not
close. So we are going to get the 3-2 score. So this is just a double and a pass. Okay, Timo does go through the numbers, takes a look. Why not? It's always good technique to do that. And then he drops. Okay, so we don't see the PR or anything. We know they played very well in the first few games, and we know that they probably played well here because it was a holding game. Although there was this one very interesting decision that Dirk had, where he left the anchor. But as you pointed out, it was probably no other option.
There was no other option.
Yeah.
He either had to give a shot or give up the board.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But I was just looking at the time because Dirk took
Really
3 minutes on the first cube, and then he's hardly used any time.
Yeah, but Timo, talking about time, look at Timo.
I know.
He's down to 4:22.
He's been taking
in the
his
World
time.
Championship finals. He was in time trouble towards the end, and he made some mistakes because of that. Because he simply didn't have the time to go through.
That was such
through
an
some very important
final, and the last game was.
Oh, it was so interesting, and he was behind all the way, and then he came back. He played so well for so long, and he played well altogether in any
trouble
case.
for a long time in that. He had time trouble pretty early in that match.
So quite early he got into some time trouble, and my point is also that we might see some of the same here.
Indeed.
He takes his time on the decisions. I do exactly the same, so I'm going to say nothing about that. I get into time trouble because in the early phases of the match I like to really look at things and get it right.
But it's always a dilemma.
So here is 6-3. Okay, against a 3-point board. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. What to do? This looks kind of loose, leaving a lot of blots.
Loosey-goosey. It's only 2 blots.
Okay, so maybe it's correct. I don't know. I just didn't get the time to consider that properly. So he will go up with a 4.
Indeed, and then
look at this.
About the 5.
He might just run all the way at once, but he's looks at the 4 first. Okay, so he runs out, which seems to be the correct
double 4 can
idea.
hit to make the point.
Although he was not, he was ahead. So this was the correct idea. Double 2. Okay, now he's looking at not hitting.
Oh, he's looking at the race.
He's looking at the race because
he's behind.
If he's ahead, he should. So it's a good technique, of course. These top players do go through also the things that they're not going to do in the end, just to eliminate them. And that's what he did, I guess. 4 and 6, the 4 is out, but the 6, now there really is no other option here either. He has to go out, and the race is close, I would think.
And there's a hit.
Great number, of course. Great number, of course. And now he needs to produce. I think that he does not produce, and now if the race is what I think it is, which is that white has a little advantage, the cube is going to come very quickly, and it did.
I think
so what is the race? That's what decides what to do, right?
5, 7, 12, 11, 10.
Okay.
Plus a lot of point-making numbers.
So he was way behind. That's the
5 away, 4 away.
He was way five.
Yeah.
He was way behind, so that was an easy pass. And Timo was pretty quick this time.
And I
He
went
probably
four away,
had
four
good
away.
control. Well, he certainly had good control of the race. Okay. 2 and 1. So 4 away. Still, you don't slot at the stronger board, even
No,
though
he
it's
won
not
a
a huge mistake.
split
I don't think.
against the
6-1.
Scripts.
Okay, he could do the double hit here. You don't usually like to do the early double hit, but here you have the stronger board, and Timo has a blot on the
And
11
you
point.
really don't
so-
have anything productive
and
to
you-
make.
And that was a good point from you, because he really didn't have anything else, did he? So the double 5, well, he just same point again. After he made a golden,
He gives it up.
running out is kind of the natural game plan, but well, I would have
Well, what else are you gonna do? Make the 3 and
Leaves
give
a
up
lot
your
of
8
block.
points, have the plus.
Yeah, it looks like the same point. As I said, it wasn't really that many
But now
other
Dirk has a
options.
split with it too.
So he's
He
going to
has to
split,
get
of
them
course,
moving.
to get some shot equity.
Plus he
And
has a stronger board.
so 4 away. It's of course, if the situation gets gammonish, it's very interesting with a high gammon price. But in a holding game, it's much like in normal with take points being
Close to
about
money.
22, 23, like in a money game or early match game, equal scores. 6-5, okay.
Misses. Do you make the 3 here or just bring 2 down? Or no, you don't want to run.
So what's the race again then?
That's what
This
is
is what
looking
I'm
at.
not so good at. The race, I always use a lot of time counting race. This is difficult to see. Can you figure it out?
I think Dirk is 2 ahead after
2?
the move.
So that makes it difficult because, well, if he's 2 ahead, could be the right thing to do. He also have to consider making himself strong and wait for Black to come around. But since the race is
I
so
would have
close,
liked to escape
this is an interesting game plan decision. What is the plan here? Is it to run and aim for a running game?
I think this
or-
is one of those positions where you don't want to commit to a game plan quite yet.
Okay, yes.
Because the options are so close.
It was a very difficult decision for me, this. 6-3, you can point on him. I think this is the better move.
The alternative is just putting a spare guy on the...
But if he does not, he does play
If he
according
does
to
not-
plan to
Yeah.
some extent, because then he just... But look at it, he does give quite a few shots.
Unless you stack it on a 6, which
In
is
any
ugly
case,
bugly.
Or he could do this.
Yeah.
Or, of course, he could do this.
Which
could
makes me
do
think
this.
you want to hit.
I kind of think the same as you, that he should make the point, even though there are strong. Dirk has a stronger board, and is behind in the race. He would love to hit him.
But it's not
So, but it's not that many, is it?
5, 4, 2.
I think this is good.
8,
I think I
9.
would have done this. Yeah. 4
Uh,
and 3, and
anchoring?
now that
Oh, no,
exactly
of
that
course
thing
not, he
happens
hits.
that we talked about. There was quite a few numbers. So now he needs to produce because
And he does.
and he does.
But
3 is for sure, and he is going to hit him on the 18 point, even though there are loads of return shots. He's still going to do that. He cannot afford to just make the 9 point, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think, because simply because he's under attack. And when you're under attack, the best defense is self-defense by hitting back, by attacking.
And remember, good things can happen when their opponent is on the bar.
Yeah,
There are 4 fanning numbers.
11 funny numbers. No, yes, 11. So
11?
no, 11%. I meant.
Oh,
I
11%, yeah.
meant to say 3 and 4. Okay, so he hits. I think this is the right idea. Now the volatility is very high, but
He did not
Dirk
consider
didn't-
the
No,
double.
so he probably knew that it with 3 checkers back. He simply wasn't strong enough. This is because he knows what he's doing. I think I would have used a little bit of time to go through the numbers. I wouldn't have been so sure with high gammon price. But he's probably spot on. Okay, so he rolls one of those semi-doubles, not doubles,
And
I
he's
mean
already made it.
semi-jokers. Double 1, 2 and 6, okay. 2,
Oh, you just
and
save
you
the
have to save the blot. Yeah.
blots.
There is nothing else. Yeah, you can hit on the 2 point.
Yeah, do you do
could
that
hit,
here?
but I think
You're
this-
ahead in a race.
But I agree with Timo. He plays it fast. It must have been better than hitting. Okay, 6 and 2 probably. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Making
You kind
prime
of don't want to
and,
give
and
up your
say and then high
midpoint with 3 back, but
6 and 3.
yeah,
Okay,
you
so
just run.
what else is there? He runs out, and if he's missed, he's okay. He's still behind in the race, maybe.
Yeah,
No, it's
no.
not so easy to see. So what did? Okay, so
Do you give?
the 4 is for sure, and the 1 is for sure. I think. No, yeah, that's okay too. No big deal.
Doesn't really matter.
No big deal. What the reason he's not slotting maybe is that there will be some indirect shots, and then you don't want a blot laying around. So, and you can make the golden very quickly anyway, or a strong point anyway, like now.
Exactly.
So that's why he probably.
And
why
he made
didn't
the
do
ace
that.
already.
So 3 and 2. Do you have the race here, Hannah?
No.
Because it's probably close, even with 3 checkers back. Because he's so far progressed on the other side.
No, he's way behind.
Hmm?
No, he's behind.
White is behind.
White is behind.
Okay. 56. Okay. 79, 89, 99. 95 for black. Okay. And okay, so now he goes into a holding game, making 18 points in what is seems to be a reasonably close holding game. Okay, so what's the question? Whether to move forward, or if he's ahead, this is probably it.
Yeah, I don't
if
think
it's close, this is maybe the one. He does want to stay back to put some pressure on that blot on the 2 point.
Force move.
So okay, what now? This is a very strong 1, and it's also 3, 4.
Only
3.
13 hitting numbers though.
13 is a little too little, is it?
I think so.
Because
what happens when you miss?
yeah,
Well, you're gonna get another chance.
you might get another chance because.
Oh,
of
you
the
will
bad-
get another
yeah,
chance, not
it-
for, almost for certain.
Yeah,
right?
We agreed with Dirk here that it was a little too little, if you can put it like that.
But you play maximum contact here.
So the 5 is for sure, and the 6 is also for sure. You don't want to leave any blots either. So, holding game. Yeah, and let's look at the race again. 15,
Yeah, but now we have all this waste.
15 behind, 20 behind. So black is way ahead, right?
Yeah. Or
4.
black and blue.
I mean blue.
Mm.
Blue is way ahead. Timo is way ahead.
But
in the
with
race.
some waste, not enough to.
Yeah, he has some waste, but not that badly. It's not that bad. He can still fill in those holes in his structure. Okay, so 3-2. What to do? The reason why he's thinking of this is obviously that 2 blots in Timo's home board, which makes this very tempting, giving Timo more bad
I'm
rolls.
not sure Timo's going to hit
Can
with
really
the.
He can hit with the 1-3. That's about it, and even that gives quite a few return shots. So, okay, so he plays the 3 first. Look at the technique here, guys.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. He plays the 3 first and then gives himself the option at the 2. I love it when people use this technique, and
But
the top
no,
players do, as I say.
Do you leave the blots?
So 3 and 2. What do you do? This time you do not, I think. Oh yeah, you can do that. Okay, maybe you do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I changed my mind.
Do you
as I
leave the
spoke.
blot because the alternative is really good?
Yes, but
or
then
do you
I
want to save
suddenly
it
saw-
even though the alternative is very good?
Yeah, this was such a strong, and of course because of the blot, and it's only double 1 and 1-2 really, so it's nothing. So of course he left it, and of course we're not going to look at any cube because of a rather equal position here. he does have the race lead though, and some market losers, but
he's gonna give a shot with so many numbers and get hits.
Yes,
Half
too many
of them.
bad numbers, right?
Yeah, I think he needs to lose his market before he doubles here.
And he takes a look at it, and he should take a look at it, but I don't think he has enough good numbers compared to all the bad numbers, as you pointed out.
And he's
Could
down
be
to
wrong, of
below
course.
2
It
minutes
is
on the clock.
volatile now, obviously. So that's why you take a look at it. But when the volatility goes way up, that's when you do cube, of course, and that's why you should take a good look at it. If he rolls, even if he gets a shot and get missed, he can lose his market. So that is also a sequence that can be market losers. So there is high volatility now. I might be wrong, but I still wouldn't have doubled it.
And now he has
And
to
this
give
is
a
one
shot.
this is obviously the reason. So now you can choose between 17 numbers and 20 numbers.
17 numbers in one blot and 20 numbers in 2 blots.
So that's why he's going to do this, right?
Mm-hmm. And obviously Dirk does not have anything resembling a cube here.
No, it's
17
only
hitting numbers,
17
the
numbers. He
rest
has
is-
to roll them. And now,
Timo.
what about the cube now, guys? Now it's going to come yes, exactly. It came at once, and he even dropped it at once. He was simply too far ahead of the race. 25% of the time he does give a shot, but still.
But then he also only hits like one third of those.
Yeah, so the math is 1/3 of 25, which is not a lot, is it? 8-9%,
yeah.
something like this. So he can obviously not take the cube, yeah. 2 and 1,
And he didn't
now,
have much of a race.
And now the 1, he is ahead, so he splits. If it was the other way around, he would slot.
And he gets hit back.
6-4.
But only 1 instead of 2.
I'm talking about the gammon, obviously. That's why he would slot. 4 and 3. Okay.
So we're at the classic square 3 away, 4 away.
Yeah, and now we are talking gammonish cubes. They will come with any gammon threat and a strong position, not very strong even. You will double. You just need to be a little bit of a favorite and have some gammon threats, and you will cube.
Yeah, but
if you are Dirk.
Timo has an anchor, so.
But this is not what is happening now. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm just talking generally. The moment he's not there, so we just have to wait and see. In 6-2, okay, we get into another holding game.
Unflexible.
And talking about the take points, it's actually Timo who has the lower take point here with 21 and a half, so around there, and 24 around there for Dirk.
Yeah,
this is just the math.
That's math.
So that's that's the way it is in a non-gammonish position. Sorry. Yeah.
Dirk has a very strong recube.
That's the reason behind this. This is the reason behind it. So now he has to give something, and suddenly we are talking about gammon. Gammon is reactivated, so to speak.
I would be tempted here to just slot a 5 with 2 blots in Timo's board. You really want to make the golden instead.
It's 12 plus 5, 30.
Oh, he hits, of course, on the 2.
Okay, so he was he was not quite there that he could cube yet. I think. Okay, 6 and 1. Was that absolutely obvious that he didn't have a cube?
No.
He was probably way behind in the race.
It's backgammon. Nothing is ever absolutely obvious for me.
I thought maybe he should have. Well, he probably didn't have enough. But I didn't get. If I had been playing, I would have gone through the race and a lot of things to make sure it was not a cube already because of the gammonish situation when you do hit him. But it was probably too early.
I think
now, of course, he hits him back, so no gammon, no cube now either. 1 and he has no other 6 really.
Now.
I can't see any other 6. You don't want to play it into the 2 point and have no mobility. So Dirk being behind is now looking. Oh, I was wrong earlier. I was on the wrong side of the board. I mean, I was thinking that Timo was looking for the gammon, so that was misinformation. But okay, so Dirk, of course, is the one hunting the gammon.
Yes.
Okay.
What is
3,
hunting the gammon?
And
it looks like quite a few matches.
I will just slot here, even though no big deal. And here comes the cube. So he has a low take point, 21. And he has a high anchor. That's the good news. And what about the race? He's probably way behind in the race. That's not the good news. And of course, some killing numbers there is there, which obviously some 6, also some double hits, and he gives it up.
So now it's 3-way. I can see that just about half of the games are done. We can see that on behind the players on screen as well. Matches are being moved from the camera to the computer.
Okay, so
we'll look at the time now.
Okay, so he makes the golden, and then this one. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, of course. That's okay. So 3-away, you're going to double a little more aggressively in a gammonist position than usual, and also in a non-gammonist position. Take point being around 25%. Usually 22, 23, so obviously a little more aggressive on the cube. A little more careful to take then.
You want some more water?
Yes, please. Okay, so the double 4, that's a joker. Big time. And let's see what that leads to. Okay, he comes around, he has...
Speaking of joker, Jørgen won his game against Tristan.
The joker. Okay, he answers though. Double 3 was a joker back, and we have no cube at all. I was expecting a cube, but no, of course not anymore. So 1, and he's just gonna step up. His plan is obviously to go home. He should be ahead now in the race, which also means he is looking at attacking, but then he has to give up his 8 point. What else is there?
Well, how about just making the 4?
I didn't even see it.
You didn't see it.
I like this one. That's a good move, but that's probably a good move. But it does give ones, but the ones are duplicated. Some of the ones are duplicated. So this was probably the right move for sure. Yeah, and he takes a good look at the cube as we saw. Didn't think he had enough.
Doesn't do anything.
With numbers like this, his position is not that strong. If Timo can hit him or attack him in a good way, he can turn this around.
But now you kind of have to hit for tempo, right?
What to do with 5-1? You really need to hit tempo. I think you're right. I think he has to make.
He can't. I don't think he can afford to not hit.
This, but that's okay. He makes this one.
But
that was a difficult move for me because
6, 2, 3, 4 is kind of duplicated, or a number good anyway.
Of course, he's playing fast now because of the time trouble that we were talking about. He's down to 22 seconds. We should have commented on that.
I did.
This is why
you were babbling. So
okay.
You didn't pay attention.
So I lost focus on that one. So this is an interesting situation because he has a lot of good numbers, and
we have Johannes visiting.
And I think it's a take.
Hi.
There is so little gammon, and he has such a strong structure. I think he's going to take this. Yes, he's going to take this because there are good numbers, but there are also some very bad numbers.
Against Dagfinn.
And
come on screen.
Okay, 6 and 5, and he comes around. Oh yeah.
Oh, you can sit here and talk.
Oh, yeah. I just say hello.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
So we are Leverman here. Yes.
He did double and it did take.
It's very exciting right here now because, as you can see, he's. Oh yes, he turned it around as you came. So now everything can happen. He just got the cube a few moments ago.
20 seconds on the clock.
Oh, 22 seconds.
Yes, so he's in time trouble for sure. Okay, 6 and 3, that hits outside. Okay, so now there's a lot of gammon in this situation. Okay, so this is no recube because he's way too strong for a recube. So he's gonna play on.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have time to think.
But he does think about it. But I really don't think he should double this. That's my opinion. And it's a huge drop, maybe. Well, he needs 25, so this should be a drop, even though.
Nothing misses.
The gammon is gone now, so that threat is gone. But I didn't like that cube at all. I think that Dirk needs only 25%. He doesn't have to care about gammon at all. So, well, can he get 25%? There is an anchor that is not. Well, it doesn't have freedom.
Yeah.
Isn't that the word he uses?
I mean,
he doesn't have.
But that's basically only take equity you have, right? Because you're gonna have 2 on bar.
He's got so much time to just move that anchor, move those checkers, 1s and 2s, and I think I just don't think you get 25 here. But I could be wrong though. The prime is it's got to be close though. It's got to be close because he has this nice 4 prime, and if he can quickly get out, just make an anchor, he will have an okay situation.
Are you trying to argue for too good to double take?
The good old too good to double take.
Sounds yes, like it.
It could be. Yeah. It's nice when that happens.
No, it's not. It's terrible when that happens.
It's terrible.
It's
too.
really.
It's nice and it's terrible. So.
It doesn't happen very often.
No. So I don't know if Dirk is then trying hard to figure out if he has 25% here. It's not that easy, is it? He doesn't have to worry about gammon, as I said. So it's all about these 25%.
In a normal backgammon tournament where there's no PR counting, of course, you would play the opponent's time a little bit, but you can't do that in a win and skill tournament. Even wins do count.
Yeah.
And he drops.
He drops it.
And
okay.
we're at Crawford.
So he probably didn't have 25 then, since he dropped it. He figured it out. I thought it was very difficult myself. Okay, so 1 away, 3 away, and Crawford.
No cube.
No cube in this game.
So gammon's
and of course,
doesn't really count much.
19 seconds.
And 19 seconds.
For Timo.
Back, pause, and there you go. Like they can hear me instructing them how to use the clock. 6 and 4, I guess you just run.
Yeah. The gammon doesn't matter, so
not much.
Running is a good game plan, but hitting on the 4 point is also a good plan. And I think if you go play 13-7 and hit, that would be okay. I would typically do that, but maybe it's wrong on the score slightly. It's close. 2, and now the best far would be to just run out, which it does. Double 3 must be good somehow. Doesn't hit anything though. So he makes the golden. That would, when you can't do anything else, why not just make that beautiful golden point, and then another 3 to play. I think maybe 13-10. All the ones are duplicated. I don't like this one. It's too unflexible in my book, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, 6-5. That's an interesting one though. He has to hit though. Yeah. No, he didn't have it. No, it wasn't so. No, he didn't have the option that I thought he had. So 1 and 3, obviously he plays all the way. He needs to put pressure on the outfield. 3 and 2. Okay. He could double hit, but he's not looking for gammon. He's only looking for a solid move.
But sometimes
So
it's
he
just
makes
easier
the-
to
he makes
win
the-
when your opponent's on the bar.
Yeah.
Not needing gammon is not the same as trying to avoid to hit your opponent.
Good point. Good point. Three and 1. He plays like this. Okay. Doesn't really have a time to think about it, but this looks like a natural game plan, though. Of course, he's going to get hit with all 1s and 2s.
And all the 9s.
4 and
Oh,
1,
that's
that's
a
a
nice
great number, of
entering
course.
number.
Great number. But Dirk still has a lot of game, for sure. Okay, so you
Hits
can hit him
back.
back. Okay. 1 and 6 has to just run all the way. Double 6, that's a great number, obviously. So he used
Make him
1
run
and
to the
2
9.
and 3 and 4. Of course. Okay, and then there's...
Drop the dice or something?
Okay, I think he dropped the dice. Double 4, oh man,
1, 2.
they're both rolling well right now. Okay, so that was great number, of course. 1 and 5, okay.
Exciting.
Look at this, they really produce both of them now. That was not,
that's not producing.
That was not producing, no. 4 and 1, he's just going to make the 4 point, even though he leave blots, because this is super strong. Double 5, okay. So now I think maybe you just get that 6 up there and come down with a 2. No
point in letting
no
it
other
be
plausible plan that I could see.
Or you could go 6 and 4 to...
So the 2 and now the 4, I'm not sure.
I'm not going to give a shot here.
Maybe, probably not. Okay,
I was
double
gonna
6,
say-
that is not a good shot.
Well, it's
That
easy to
is
play
not
though.
a good shot, although it's good for the race. I don't think that was very good for sure. And he turns around again the game. 1.
And to
He's
the
just going to
ace
play
point.
it all the way to the 11 point. No, sorry, he's 3 checkers left.
Yeah.
So he's okay.
Why? I don't understand this.
Okay, he didn't have the time to think about
Oh,
it.
that's a good
That's
point.
probably the reason.
And he didn't want to give a shot.
And we didn't get the time to see it either. It's too quick. 2 and 6,
But
okay, so a lot of things happening here now. 5 and 3, so he's just going to run all the way around and minimize shots maybe?
Or make the
Or
very
he can
strong
also-
board.
So there's quite a few options here.
I want to leave the guy on the 4 point, I think.
This of course is the
Oh.
safe move, but then you burn a checker. It's not that expensive to burn a checker in a holding game like this, but it's always bad, even if it's not as bad as usual.
I think he just looked at it because it was quite easy to counter-raise.
Yeah, okay, maybe you're right, that might be it.
So
This one I kind of like, because now he have mobility, and if he's missed,
and
he's
he
okay,
is
you
missed,
know.
but 1 checker is saved.
Okay, so that's easy move. What, we're talking 13 seconds now, yeah,
Yeah.
from Timo.
And Dirk is down to a minute and a half.
Yeah, so both players are using their time, that's for sure, which you should do.
You should.
Of course, that's important, that's why you have the time. 6 and 2. Six and 1, okay. So now we're getting close to something happening.
Maybe.
Double 1, okay. That the race decides about here.
Yeah, I don't think he has time to count it.
No, so he has to just do this. I don't know. He was probably slightly ahead, so he's probably okay. I think he was a little bit ahead, yeah. Okay. Okay, 6 and 3, right. 6 and 2, okay.
It's also forced.
And now, what's going to happen?
Oh,
Double
double
four.
four.
Oh, that's what he needed.
Exactly what he needed.
Oh, he's a bit ahead now.
12,
after that,
12
so
pips.
He was a little bit behind as we thought, and now he's a little bit ahead.
4 ahead.
So it's very close race, very close indeed. That's not the way to do it. Six, and he's going to slot the 1 point to give himself good ones. Yes. 5 and 1, not so good. The 1 is a little bit unclear. He creates a speedboard. That's probably the right idea. I think Dirk knows these things very well. 4 and 3, okay. It's not so important to have an extra check on the 3. That's why you can do this. I think that was okay. 2 and 1. Double 4 for the match. Okay, he hasn't won it yet though. But that was of course a great rule. So he's a huge favorite now with 13 seconds on the clock, I think. 5 and 2, okay. Oh yeah,
and
that's more or less it. Yeah.
4 and 2.
4 and 2.
Okay.
And okay, so he needs the double 6.
So
Okay.
they shake hands, and it's only 10 minutes to the next match.
Aha. Okay. And we are going to have new commentators, right?
I think we're going to have new commentators. Well, let's
For the
see
next
who
match.
is, I think, is scheduled for the next stream is, oh, this is a beauty. Jørgen Granstedt versus Thomas Myhr.
Oh, that's something. We had a great match here now between two super strong players.
Yeah.
And the next match is between another two super strong players.
Super strong players. Imagine that.
It's
Who's commenting the next one?
yeah.
Thomas Myhr, Jørgen Granstedt.
So the next match is Thomas Myhr, who was in the UBC finals. Okay.
We are taking a break.
Okay, so we are taking a break. Right.
But it's you pay 0 point something at the beginning and Dirk pay 2.9.
So it will be bad in the end. So that starts. What can you do?
This? Ah, yeah, you want to see the double, so sure, I understand. Yeah, here was also considered, yeah. But it was the, you also considered here the double.
Where was the double?
But I understand.
Ja, men den har bare BDO-filen.
Jeg roer meg, dere bestemmer. Jeg skal sørge for at kameraet er mistet.
Ta så flytt den der, sånn sentrert.
Hvordan an? Og flytte? Kul.
Bare ta den litt ned.
Jeg skal gjøre sånn da.
Nei, for det kommer info bare et eller annet sted, så...
Ok.
Der er info bare.
Hva er det nå? Den er jo ikke synlig.
Nei, men...
Skal den være synlig?
Det var derfor jeg spurte neste kamp.
Jeg skjønner ikke hva du skal om. Jeg har gjort det jeg skal gjøre. XG må du fikse.
Bare la det være.
Ja. Og i neste kamp. Sånn, jeg skjønner. Men det står jo her. Det står jo her.
Ja, det står der ute.
Yeah.
Someone opened the door there.
The key is a big stick with a key there. Marianne, get Marianne. She told you. Show, please show.
Ok, der har du... Jeg klarer ikke å se herfra, men det...
Nei, men... Granstedt vant i hvert fall.
Ja, sånn er det.
Slo Tristan Remil, som jeg ikke kender.
Remil, ja, jeg tror for en par ganger.
Og Thomas Myhr tapte til Asbjørn. Ja, takk.
Ja, takk.
Det er deres glass.
Ja,
okay.
Jeg har regnet med det. Jeg har brukt det.
Jeg skulle huske sånn at jeg var flink.
Veldig bra.
Jeg håper så var det sånn, ja. Nei, jeg håper 13 år.
Ja, da er vi live, og men vi har ikke noe bilde her fra
Oh, and we're commenting in
yes.
English?
Oh yes, sorry, we are international tournament this time. Yeah, that's true.
Hello,
so,
Terje.
All right, it's I have been tortured into coming here and comment on a match. I wanted to sit home and watch this stream since it's so awesome, but I guess if I have to, so
Du må gå til å ta tommel opp.
no windows, kan man si det.
We have a little...
Yes. I
So
came.
we are,
Starting shortly.
Do you see something? Yes or no? Okay.
We don't see
This
anything.
is not working though.
No.
How the
So, but we thought the first round was some really awesome matchup, but this is no less awesome. So what do you think about these players?
Oh, it's incredible players. We have Jürgen Granstedt, who's a 3-time world champion, the only one that has won the world championship 3 times. So he is an incredible player, perhaps the greatest ever, at least one of the all-time greats. And he's playing Thomas Myhr, who recently was runner-up in the UBC championship. So he is an incredible strong player too.
And they're off. And
they're off.
Jürgen getting a small lead with a nice double on and a direct hit. It's so what do you do here? Just make the
I think you just
point?
make the
yeah,
anchor.
it seems reasonable.
The 3-point anchor, the butterfly anchor, it has been duped recently.
And there's a cover, just run out. So yeah, you can't play any safe play, and you can't make any points either. So
you're up more than 20 after the move. So this just trying to break the contract is
yeah, and you duplicate
seems
duplicate
right.
some twos to cover 4-point and hit. So and it's a hit anyway. But
yeah, there was a lot of distinct hits.
Let's see if he hits back, and it does. And
probably just go to the 9-point.
Yeah, looks solid. You do give 6s here too. So, let's see. Okay, is it to audio?
Okay, and
what to do here? It's, hit on the forehead just to even if you give up a point, you rather keep. But
I think you hit. I think you hit to keep blue from making any
use with the blot,
any offensive points.
As a blot on the 9 points something.
Of course, and it's not too bad to get hit back because you
can
are
hit
already
both here and on the 4. But I guess that's
yeah, that's a bit interesting. But I think it's right to hit.
It's a return hit. That's a hitting contest. Here, so.
Yeah, here you could have thought of making the 5-point, but this is probably right, trying to go forward.
Double. That must be nice. Make the 5.
The 5 must be clear.
The last one.
Yeah, one too many.
Yeah. There's no good 3 here, but
it's going to the 15.
That's a triple shot. That's a lot.
Awful lot of
yeah.
So
maybe
this is probably
that,
the right going to the 10, but it is an extra blot, so it might be close.
Trinity is correct on that, so that's
it's close-ish.
So
yeah, so he's looking at both plays. He is quite a meticulous player, Myhr, and uses his time unusually well. 2-6.
So to do that,
make the point and
there's a
hit.
There, yeah. So. And direct return. So
it's becoming quite a complicated game.
Yeah. And that
I think you just
make the 21 doesn't look like you have too much else.
Yeah, then you have
pretty solid anchors.
Yes, a solid position.
Yeah. And here, hit and make the 9 seems.
Yeah, you should probably. I think you should jump out and make the
you
other
could,
one.
Oh yes, you could make the 18 too. Yeah,
I'm not sure, but I was a bit. It's a bit surprised that Myhr didn't use a bit more time on this one.
Could have considered it, yeah. But you do want to prime a back game, so that's a really good point to have.
Yeah. And what now? Then he hits and probably just saves this way.
Yeah.
The closest to home.
Mm-hmm. There's another hit back, and what to do the last one? To the 7 perhaps, just to make it.
Yeah.
Or do you want to try to prime the?
Let's see.
The last lot.
I think you probably want the one on 23, so you can play a 5 with the backman.
Oh yes, yeah. So
now you escape with 6s and 5s. If you go up, you
only have 6. Yeah, you don't have a good 5.
So I think this is more flexible, and you want to make your own bar point if you can. Yeah. That's a good blocking point.
And now you at least have a chance. And you can. But what else can you do here?
No, you can just do that.
It doesn't look like you had too much.
You don't want to break. You don't want to break one of the defensive anchors.
Yeah, that was not.
This dancing again.
Now you can at least escape with
you just
21 points.
Jump with,
maybe all the way, perhaps just to 11 points.
You can probably stop. Yeah, he'd give one. I think the other one might be better. Just play the 6 out and then the 4 to the 9 point.
And then you give the 3-6 from the bar to hit. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you have communication between the guy on the 15 point and one of the defensive anchors.
Yeah, that's the point. You couldn't actually make the 50 points.
And also, if Granstedt keep dancing, then you would want to go forward, and then making your opponents making the 15 point is a good way to go forward. That you are not just spreading blood all over the places. So I like this play. I think that's better. And now he goes out and he just comes all the way. That's the only viable play, I think.
So do you make the 18 point there, or do you have?
The 18 point is interesting.
Seems tempting, but do you have anything better?
Yes, you're just holding on to but it's getting. You are less than 50 pips behind now, which makes it a bit hard to play a real back game. So you are probably right that he should make the bar point. I think that's right. There is a lot of blots that he hits, but not.
Let me see what XG says. He has some ideas there, and it's not 23-14. Okay, that's.
It actually thinks that it's quite a big mistake to make this.
Yeah, it's a blunder. Is it 100? I can't see if it.
You'll have to plus it.
Yeah, I guess it's not a trivial position to even for HD.
But it could be right just to play everything out.
He goes for my choice. But yeah. So
you and the triple world champion.
We went for the same. But it was not correct. Yeah, at least there's something.
I think it is probably better than what the HG said.
It looks like a stable position. You have two solid points, and you're not going to be.
It's a bit easier to, because you will have that problem all the time. Should you try to go forward, or should you try to stay back? This is interesting. That is interesting. Not hitting. I would hit just by reflex, but it might be right not to do it.
That's amazing how big that one was to hit there.
That was a very good play. Very good.
Yeah. It's easy to be tempted by every blot and just...
Because here you are preventing, you're not giving white the well-timed back game. You're
you're forcing the opponent forward with not hitting here.
So he will play some kind of other holding game. I think it's probably still easy to take, and a bit too early to double for blue.
It's now it's quite borderline. So
it was very borderline. I would wait. I think Thomas Myhr is known for doubling, I think, a bit early or at the first opportunity, just to avoid making multiple mistakes.
Yeah, and especially in these BMAB tournaments, you really don't want to get a lot of missed cubes. So
this one is a bit tricky, actually.
Yeah, that's risky to hit the blot since opponent has established a prime already. And
but what move do we have?
Yeah, that's a problem.
You cannot play this.
I don't see the other.
So he will play down, and then he will probably hit. Or play down.
He has that on, yeah. But is it better than? I guess if you give 18, opponent has to give up the 18 point, and that's.
I think I would just hit. I would like to make the point, and if. I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually it's a toss up. It's a borderline both, so those are equal. That's a hit, and of course it's you don't want to give up the 18 point. That's a problem.
No, but I think
you don't have a choice now.
You have to hit because you have quite a strong front position too.
Yeah, your opponent can get stuck here behind your prime.
So you're glad that you hit, and you might have wanted a different hitter a bit.
So to go to 6 points from a fewer indirects, now just 3-6 from the bar.
I like this one better than going to the 7 point.
Oh, actually, a computer liked the 7 better.
Yeah, this just seems a bit more flexible, so I like that better. Yeah, this seems right. You don't want to go in on the deep point.
No. Guess you just hit here. What's happening? Dirk, that one. Oh yes, the results from the previous match. That's some amazing play by Timo. He played on 221. That's and Dirk was quite a bit above expected number, 4.5. That's unusually high for Dirk. So
yeah, but a very good game by the world champion. Yeah, and some quite big cube mistakes by Streaman. Hannah is here with the results. Was it hard decisions? You watched them? Yeah. So, but it not.
Timo's really low.
Yeah, that was very amazing.
That's amazingly well played. Yeah. No, but a strong performance, especially by Timo.
He lost a little bit track of what's going here. It's double 4, since it looks really good, and opponent is stuck on the 24 points. So, what to do with those? I guess I can just keep on going with that point, or can you do anything more creative?
It seems right to keep the
bar point to better blocking point, and. Opponent has 2s to hit and 2s to cover his own blot in the home board, so that looks good. Can't see that now. Oh yes, just go all the way there. That was a correct play too.
Now it's quite.
Since now you're triplicating.
Quite important what happens here.
Then go forward to see some daylight with the blot to 3 point. That's good. And you can cover the 3 point and do you hit or not?
I think you
have to. Yeah, it's allowing opponent to escape is.
Yeah, that's a bit hard actually. I think I would hit, but this might be right. It might just be
yes,
too
it
big
looks
to
like
hit.
it was. Yeah. So, of course,
this was a
he got punished for playing correctly. Yeah,
strong number.
Yeah.
He would have been hit.
And now
anyways.
should be some cube incoming here, or is it? I would at least have cube. And it's only a pass, so that's.
Yeah, I think you could think about playing too good, because if there's not that much risk, and if he's just dancing all the way, you might win a gammon. But at some point, you would probably double out anyway.
Yeah, there can't be that much gammons. The opponent is already has an anchor, so.
Yeah, but he has 4.
That's a lot. Yeah, you have a lot of racing lead there. Actually, I had 30 points, and it's.
But this is a bit interesting. Do you make this point now?
Do you want to, since you have to clear it?
You have to clear it.
Almost in a couple of rolls.
It's probably okay, but now it's if and he's still dancing, then you probably still place on for the gammon, I think. And here you
still
just
pass,
make the 1 point.
Yeah, that's. It's not so much else you can do there. Could have cleared the 10 pin. It's good.
Yeah, and now he enters. So
now he has problems clearing those all those points. So
he will just double out now.
Yeah.
So now you will see the double, because now there's risk. But
it's not that easy to clear those points.
But I think white is far from taking, because you are. Most numbers will play safe for blue, and you are still at risk of getting crushed as white and go a gammon if you're put on the bar somehow.
Yeah, was that I guess he decided to stay on the 23 point, maybe to trick opponent to thinking that he can attack that one. Has he gone to?
That's right. It's bait.
Yeah, it is.
Play on for gammon bait.
Yeah. That looks like.
If you had. If
Jürgen
had saved the blood, just put all of them on 21, then
nothing.
Then Myhr would for sure be
much
doubling
easier
out,
decision.
I think. Here it gets a bit fun. So I think you're right, and Granstedt is definitely a player that
knows all the tricks.
That knows these things. That he is good at sort of correcting his. I don't know if he's correcting here. He's up against a very strong opponent. So it's not that he's playing Myhr as such, I think, but I think you're right that's a cute play by Granstedt, and at least Thomas Myhr is using his time to figure out what's going on. But we see it is very close here. It's no big mistake to play on. But I think eventually he will double out here.
And there it is. Yep.
There it is. And the very quick pass. And it might have been Myhr's plan all the time just to double out, but he is a very deliberate player, so he wanted to go it through. And I think on this level, not playing for gammon when it's right, that can be a source to quite big mistakes. So it's something you really have to consider. When you're too good.
Chain missed cubes. That's painful. So.
Yeah, I know, but also it can be costly to double out when you should have played on.
Oh, that the other direction. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So. Yes, but now game 2.
Yep,
was a long one. Yeah, and we are making the 5 point, which is right here.
Getting a smudge, making the 4. It looks natural. Down 4, that's an excellent roll. And 2 down, it looks
this
very
looks like
solid.
A very solid structure. It's probably not a big mistake to make the 4, but this looks
good. Could it be a cube? Maybe that one stops the cube, but it looked tempting to have such a. You have everything. You have a high anchor and solid structure everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, maybe not with the double 5. Then the opponent managed to.
Yeah. So. Granstedt.
But okay, it's
yeah.
He was in the same on the same page.
Yeah,
and it's a
good
solid.
It's a good double. Very easy take. I think, of course. Yeah, no, but this is a very good cube by Myhr, and I think in accordance with Thomas's style that he will double quickly, and also it's how you get the best PR in the easiest way. That you making sure that you are not making multiple mistakes by not doubling. No, and it does.
So White has some problems here. The outfield points, those are both stripped, and the 24 point is not split. So even if we can see that it's an easy take, but it's a difficult to say.
Yeah. There's a lot of scary things can happen, but you are up in the race. You have the most points, so there's a lot of
stronger on board. Yeah, true.
A lot of good things can happen too. No, but this can be a bit tricky. When should you split?
Yeah, so it gets more dangerous to split when the opponent builds more points.
So blue have 11 of the blue checkers are in the zone, ready to attack if white splits.
And now it's getting really dangerous to split. But what to do with the... I'm not sure.
I think you might have to split anyway now.
If not now, when can you do it? So you had to give up something like that. Yeah. Oh, actually, I see that it's quite borderline. It says that 418 is correct. Yeah, so it's
a lot of borderline things.
Yeah. So it's even giving up the 8 point is also perfectly fine. So
yeah, because that's sort of the most compact position that you get.
Yeah, but you have a problem next roll. How do you play a 6 in the next round? If you give up the 8 point now, that's
there's no, but you can jump with the 6.
That's
But I think it's probably somehow thematic here that you want to split. Because blue will next roll. Blue will have an easy play. He will just play the 2 guys down from the midpoint, or he will make an extra in a board point or something. So this was a good play by Jørgen Granstedt. And a very good roll by.
You might just make it right away, and
you just
solid prime
it or hit both checkers.
Oh, but you're not desperate to get that ace point. No. This is now super solid, and unless he can anchor up right away. No.
Yeah. Now Myhr has a very good position.
Yeah. Make the 4 and. Is there a 3-5? No. There's no. And make the 8 and in with the 4 and to the 5 point, and then you have.
Seems quite natural.
Yeah, now he really wants anchor up with an ace here.
Yeah, now it's getting. This was a good number.
6-4 makes the 1 ace point. Right on the head. And then a fan and pick up the second one. And there's some
continue the blitz.
Yeah.
But now there's good chances for comeback for white if he comes in.
Yeah.
But he's not a fair. And
then it closes the board. That's should be the automatic play.
Now blue is probably cruising into a gammon.
Yeah, that's
and a solid lead in the match.
And Thomas Myhr is playing below 1, so he's really sharp.
Yeah, that's right. That's very, very well played.
And there's the second one. So to the 5 points seems like the best one. Okay, that just plays. Can two? You can decide if you want to.
But there's no
but
reason.
You're winning
There's
so
no
much
reason
gammon
for that.
as long as you're not being hit, and you win gammon. So
you
that's
have a very, very comfortable gammon win here. So no need to making holes in your position.
No, except double 6, then you can save the gammon, but that's has to come rather soon.
Yeah, it has to come quite soon.
Oh.
This didn't come here.
Okay, then high doubles causes a problem next.
Blue might get into trouble here.
No.
He is avoiding them. And it's looking very bleak for Granstedt here.
Yeah, he would have to hit something, and there's not much chance of that. But I guess not impossible, but he needs some high double rather.
He will have to
perform the dice. Oh, that's not the double. Three rolls left.
And a lot of... he will have... Granstedt will have to roll a double now, else he will lose the game. Yeah, now he lost the
nothing.
game. Yeah, so 5-0 to Thomas Myhr, who is also playing incredibly well and is looking to get both the points.
Yeah,
right
this
now.
tournament there is one for PR and one for the win.
Yeah, if you win by more than one PR point, you will get a full point for playing best. If you win less, if you win by half a PR point, you will get 0.75 for the PR, and the one that played worse will get 0.25. So it's if you're within one PR point, you will split.
Then you're split.
You will split
it. Yeah, it's a nice.
But right now, Thomas Myhr is
has 2 points in the pocket.
It's a big favorite to get both points. But it might change. I think the first game was quite long, and it was probably Granstedt that had the hardest decisions. That he was playing the back game and had to make these decisions.
Yeah, those are tricky to
go forward or not. So that's not easy. But very impressive by Thomas. Yeah, Thomas is off to a good start. He has freed both his back jaggers.
Can he make some points? No, we can't. And a better opponent has a blot in the homeboard, so I just hit loose here, it seems.
Yeah.
A double 5 now from Jørgen would be solve a lot of problems. Let me see if you can perform
and
magic trick.
Here we have
no double 1. Yeah,
double 1. He will making sure he will split to the 23, and he'll probably also just make the 7.
Yeah, so don't have to
the bar point.
Make it later. I guess you could go forward to get a better anchor, but point if you get hit and get a shot the next roll, then he would love to have the prime already made. So.
But now we have the score. Thomas is needs 2 points to win, and Granstedt needs 7. So this is a position where if young Granstedt is winning just a bit of gammons and is the favorite, then he can cube very quickly. Whereas Thomas, if he cubes,
that's a little bit
young
risky.
Granstedt has a free recube, so he will
Yeah,
he
you're
will be
killing your own gammons. So
Thomas will be very conservative with the cube here, or should be very conservative with the cube, and Jürgen will be very liberal with it. But now Thomas is just quite a big favorite, so we are not crushing it. So I think we will not see any cubes right away. Thomas will just make
to prevent some indirects. Yeah, so looks good. Making the 3 point looks good. You could also escape from the 22, but I guess
I think you are.
You're so behind in the race that.
But not
okay. There,
the race was quite close.
Okay, so there was an option I didn't have time to see.
So that running had been a reasonable option. Now you are a lot behind, so it's no longer reasonable.
Slot.
You will probably just slot your own 4 point.
Actually, it's not the idea. XG says you have to jump out.
You have to jump out.
I would have probably gone to the 4 there and just sit back. But you are being blitzed there. Your opponent has an avalanche of checkers attacking. So that's rather scary to stay on the 22.
Yeah, so you're just stepping out of the attack. That's nice actually. And you're putting pressure on. If you're not stepping out, then if Myhr is not rolling a number where he can attack somehow, he can just play down from the 13 from the midpoint.
But now you have to give it up.
If you step out, that's not. Oh, he ran all the way.
Okay, yeah.
Is that good?
No, I don't think that's a bit further down. I think. It's actually a blunder. Yeah. So you have to keep up the pressure on the midpoint. Yeah.
And now I think Myhr has probably has a strong cube.
I see the numbers, and it's already a pass. That's.
But it's actually quite close because he's winning some gammons, and if you're winning much gammons and using 2 points, then you can win a gammon with
uncubed. Then that's a very nice situation to be in. No risk.
So it's actually not. It's as we saw. It is a cube, but it's not a big mistake. Now you have you have a bit of a decision. Should you just attack on the 1 point and actually hope to activate your gammons?
Fan and may be able to build the next points too. Yeah, that's.
And you will have, and if he comes in, you will have to consider the cube again. And I like this one to just activate your gammons. Of course, it's very solid just to come down. But here you will have some bad.
You have 6-1, 6-2, or something that actually doesn't make a board point. So
and here I don't think you have. You probably have a more safe two, at least in the very short run.
You still have an attack, so.
So I will go in on the. I will go in with the 3 to have the most contact, and just play down the 4.
Yeah, I see this equal. I wanted to slot the 4 point, but they are equal. Equal place.
And Thomas has a new cube decision.
Yeah,
now.
That's pretty solid attacking position here. So.
But should he double or not? It seems with the numbers that he should double, but it's probably close again. And now he didn't think because he had apparently made up his mind that he was playing on. He was playing on to win the gammon.
But that wasn't the number he wanted to.
That was not the number he wanted.
Slot the 4 and down with the 3, perhaps, or is it?
That's actually right. I think I might have played what Granstedt is starting now, making the 9 point and just going into the 5. But it's of course it's right to slot with the 4.
Actually, that was a quite bigger error.
Yeah, it was bigger than I would have.
I know.
Now it
started
was
to miss more cube here. That's a 55 error, not the cube. So.
Yeah, but this looks okay.
Yeah, for the play, yeah, that's.
But it's very hard these positions where you need 2 points and your opponent needs a lot.
Yeah.
Then the sort of it's quite a tight window where you are going from too good and not good enough, or too good to a easy take and stuff like that. So the sort of the safer way to play is just not to double when you have any gammons. Of course, that's this.
And there he has
the crunch.
Could be the killing blow here, since there are 4 checkers in outfield.
Now he is activating his gammon chances.
Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit too fast, but 1, 2, 3. That's just made it without breaking anything.
Yeah, and it's actually it's nice and safe. This, but it was a coincidence, of course. Now you can the gammon is not that clear, so you could
clear the 5 power and just
you could
check everything in.
Thinking about.
So and I see they are equal.
That was interesting actually about it. But I think he just wants to play safe.
There's a less risk.
Gets
and the same problem.
Have the same again, but and now if you play from behind, then you're putting 3 checkers on the 4 point.
Odd in the back and high numbers.
So you have a risk. There's a risk too. Then you will get how many numbers? 6 shoot numbers. So.
And will we see it? Okay, the white has a blot in our board, so it's not. No, it's a safe one. So even a hit isn't a disaster, but there is.
Yeah, Granstedt got out, but there's still a gammon chance, and we saw here Thomas is playing a 2 now, so still on a very really solid level, but he had a couple of mistakes where he probably should have doubled out, and they were not big mistakes, but you see it on the PR, but he's still, of course, still cruising.
Super happy with getting that PR.
It's very well played. It's very well played. 2.2.
I think that's the game and save role.
That was the game save.
It's let me see. It's a double, 2 doubles. Is it? No.
Yeah, 2 doubles
and 2-1.
2 doubles and 2-1 will do
it.
But now this was the wrong man that got the 2-1, so now it's over.
So 6-0 Crawford. That's. Okay, they're playing on. Then they get the cube decision. So have to snatch those 2 in these BMAB tournaments.
Yeah. Yeah. So Crawford 6-0 to Thomas Myhr, who has played very well. Young Granstedt is playing just below 5. It's, of course, is respectable, but a bit. Probably not something that he would be happy with. I think he would like to play a bit better than that.
I think he likes to see the 3 number instead.
But it's.
But there's still some time to grind the number down.
If
at least if he wins, at least.
If Granstedt wins the Crawford and is coming back, there's no tricky cube decisions anyway.
Yeah, that's
so there's a lot of potential to grind down the PR, but he has to start winning games, else it will be over.
And that's solid return.
Thomas Myhr is saying no reason for Jørgen to start winning games. I will just.
Okay, will we see some back games here? Those can kill PR rather quickly.
Yeah,
if it gets really ugly. You can make the 20 point or the 4 points. So, which is best?
I think you have to step up and make the 20 point here.
Completely equal, it seems. So,
they are. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. You think the 20 point is better since opponent has those stacks that they want to start building onboard points with. And
I would think that it was better to get sort of a bit closer to the outfield. But of course there's no. Jürgen doesn't have to worry about getting gammon, so that means you can stay back easier. But I think this looks better.
And you have this one too. That, but you are 40 pips behind. That's not really enough for a solid back game. So.
Oh no, it is. It is. Yeah, that's it. But it's interesting that's So you either make. XG says you should either make your this point or you should start making your own board. That's interesting. You should not try to sit back. And Thomas Myhr is throwing a strong number again.
Yeah, let's start to build his own homeboard. Yeah. Okay, Thomas Myhr, it has some magic dice here. That's is it three doubles in a row here?
Yeah, we are getting
double 4, double 2, double 6. So
some accelerated positions here. Now there'll be a lot of tricky.
No, that's four doubles in a row. Oh, that wasn't the best one since the 8 point.
But he has seen it's more. It's more or less. I think it's more or less.
Those two has to go, and either that one or
it's more in practical terms. It's almost forced that you cannot play anything.
Seems to be a muscle. You don't want to start building points behind the opponent anchor, like make it ace points on this.
Yeah, but now Granstedt has a much better position than a few rolls ago.
Slot the 5.
He will slot and then just do something with the 2.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter too much. Like that, Okay, still a safe play. You can go to the ace.
That's actually a good number.
Okay, do you really want to give opponent 3-1, 2-1, 6-1?
I think you want to play safe here.
Yeah,
of course you would like to make the number, but I don't think it's the cost is too.
It's actually blunder to take that. Okay, he did go for that one. Okay, that's getting interesting.
We should get it. It might be stronger on plus. We will see. But it was a bold move, I think.
Yeah. Because it's easier to get a landing point for a landing point.
You would definitely want to make
and here he made it. Yeah, and that's.
So it worked out, and 4-1 would have been an awkward number if he had not slotted. But it was a bold play. Yeah, and now I think Granstedt I would just keep the checker on the 20 points.
Get the hit doesn't really matter much. You're not going to win the race.
No, you're going
unless you get some hit back.
Of course, you cannot stay there for that long, but I would just have hanged back.
Looks like Jürgen will. You see the 3 PR here.
Yeah, he has the chance.
There's just a few decisions more. We say
if he gets the decisions, if Myhr isn't just so he is threatening to get at least some of the PRs and a 0 for Myhr.
But he doesn't have too much time to stick on the. Oops! Give us the stream back.
But now
give us the stream back.
Now Granstedt is actually threatening to get a bit of a racing chance.
Här, ge oss streamen tillbaka. Don't do anything when. No, nothing.
Oh, we are not.
You have. a little bit technical problems, but and we're back.
We're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just as Jørgen had to run, and
but here we have.
And
yeah, there was a lot of
lot of things could have gone wrong there. Yeah, true. So
yeah, and he is getting closed out with the double 2.
And looks like we missed some incorrect play, and now it's at 4.5. So
yeah, but it's just minor things, I guess.
Yeah. And now
Myhr has had all the dice.
He was really rolling really well
in this game.
Yeah, so then it's difficult to fight against that. Both from the 5 point. Or yes, you can.
I think this is just as safe.
Even odd, yeah. It's,
I don't know. He's hanging in for the shot.
Will
he get
it? No.
No. And here Myhr should just play safe.
Yeah, that's
that way, of course.
Then it's a goal which is 0 position. There's no roll that leaves a shot here.
Yeah, you just
two off. Yeah, looks the safest. And then it's pretty much game over.
It's pretty much game over. That's probably a small theoretical chance, but then he should definitely get racing now. He will get his PR down a bit by making.
Couple of rows, yeah, since theoretical, but they would have preferred double 6 there, but no such luck. Then it's over.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Thomas. You played like a champ, world champ, 2.33. That's really impressive.
Yeah, it's very well played by Thomas Myhr. And not an easy game for Jørgen Granstedt.
No, he was playing an uphill battle there, and it was difficult.
It was.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, and let me see. It's 3 o'clock. The next streaming match. I have to run home and start rigging my in front of the TV screen with beverage and food and all good. How do you?
Hi Bernhard, welcome to Oslo.
Hello Marianne,
So
thanks
nice
for the invitation.
So nice to have you here. So I was wondering if you can explain, what is BMAB? BMAB, what is that?
BMAB was developed like 10-11 years ago with Rick Janowski and Dmitry Obukov.
Yeah.
And the idea was, we had this Giants list, and this Giants list was really amazing, where the people were voting for the best players.
Yes.
But Rick Janowski had the idea, we need something modern, we need something new, we are getting a mind sport, we are analyzing every move, we can make always the best choice if we are skilled. And so he developed the idea to make tournaments where every match is filmed, every move is analyzed, and you don't decide Grandmaster titles by winning the matches, but by just looking at the best decisions.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if you win, it's just if you play good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just how many mistakes you make by every move you make, and the better you are, the higher titles you can get.
Yeah.
So this is, I think it's very serious, and now it was developing over 12 years, so it has already a quite long history.
Yeah.
And it was developing slowly but surely. And what I like most is that when new nations are starting BMAB tournaments, first they are a bit afraid because it's a lot of work. You must bring the people together, you must have the equipment. You need someone who is able to handle this equipment also. But when they do it, they are surprised because it's making a different atmosphere. Not win this tournament, but you can have played very well, and so the people start to have 2 times the joy of the game. First when they play it, and after it when they analyze every move and they see they did a good job.
What's your thought about Oslo Challenge?
The Oslo Challenge, you know, when I heard this, it was just amazing.
I wanted to double, but I was like, I thought I was losing all the gammons in the position. They can be tricky.
Go back to 2. If I... so I have a small take if I...
Small take if you stay back. Yeah.
It's a big, quite a...
Such a big one. So maybe because it's it just wants to build the board.
Yeah. I had a 6-5. I played it very fast.
This is a good one. I was thinking, I just made up my mind that I was playing a kind of no double.
The gamma price is good, yeah. That is too fast. Yeah.
Do you enjoy playing backgammon with precision dice? Try these dice with DicemanUSA.com. Do you enjoy playing backgammon with precision dice? Try these dice with DicemanUSA.com.
Så kopierer jeg den.
Ja.
Copy. Og så skriver jeg på loop.
So easy.
Her. Det er jo input capture et eller annet. Her er det jo lyd som kommer fra et eller annet sted.
Det er fra brettet. Jeg ser deg, men jeg hører deg ikke, og det vet jeg hvorfor. Kanskje.
Ja, for du må ha den til monitor og output, ellers så hører du jo ingenting. Men meteren er jo helt på tur.
Jeg har tatt den på mono nå.
Ja.
Men
tapp. Meteren er jo helt på tur. Det er jo
den som er Oslo.
Jo, men det skal jo være den.
Nei.
Nei, det er Myhr X2.
Det er den vi har.
Ja, input, det er den vanlige.
Ja, den har slått av.
Men den er også på tur.
Jo, vi må få
så Myhr X2 er den vi er interessert i. Ja, det. Ja, det gir mening.
Men det er et eller annet, hvorfor gir det? Mono, balanse, lyd, volum.
Nå har vi monitor output på de to, ja. Det er bra.
Hvor vi skal ha det? Ja,
og da skal vi jo, på denne scenen skal vi jo ikke ha den vanlige. Eller, jo, kanskje vi skal det.
Vi skal ha monitor og output, sant?
Det blir la ut, ja. Så da finnes det 3 kilder her nede etterpå. Eller nei, vi måtte aktivere det og sånn.
Hva sa du nå?
det er jo rett, for det er jo den som er aktiv nå. Og da,
Ja,
den,
det stemmer.
så, men den er innriktig, skal du ikke fucke med den. Nå er min her, altså main. Dette er lyden herifra.
Nå er den på, men jeg hører ikke noe her. Hvordan kan vi da teste det? Men for det... Men vil det... Når jeg har det... Kanskje jeg må ha deg over i...
Hvis du går til min og bare forget. Den der er global. Ja. Okay.
Hvis jeg lukker Sven der, så det er den jeg jobber med.
Ja, vi vil ikke ha den ut.
mottaker, for det er...
Ja, kan vi ta et alternativ av gangen her?
Ja. Men jeg...
Men finnes begge de to her. Og det er ute på internett.
Monitor off? Hvorfor er det? Skal såpass, ikke det?
Ja.
Ja, jeg vet ikke hvordan vi skal...
Hold den myte.
Du ser kamera mot noe annet. Vi ser på mikse...
Ok, super.
Se om du kan høre på. Så setter jeg den litt på her. Ja. Jeg vet. For jeg kan ta ut og bestemme seg for hva jeg skal trykke på og ikke trykke på. Jeg får egentlig visst det.
Så ser jeg tak for kampen.
Ja, det var det du sa i stad. Jeg synes sykt takk for kampen, og så skjønner du det.
Og det er tager min hånd. And then later the camera, the tournament camera, that's broken. Or I didn't start recording. So it's only mine. It's okay, so it's only mine. It's only mine. I accidentally stepped on the camera set.
Hvordan går det?
I know I checked it. I can all the matches I knew. Have to start playing more BMAB. Quite a few someone said.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
This is not my computer, so just open the folder that I got last Saturday.
Det lägger ju någon jävla... Men jeg skulle sjekke noen i studio. Er den i ro nå? Det er flere.
Do you enjoy playing backgammon with precision dice? Try these dice with DicemanUSA.com. Do you enjoy playing backgammon with precision dice? Try these dice with DicemanUSA.com. Do you enjoy playing backgammon with precision dice? Try these dice with DicemanUSA.com.